JulieWaldorf.com. Okay, you guys. So you guys had a section in your life that you lived with some traveling kids, right?
More so squatters, yeah, but traveling kids.
Yeah, and so the traveling kids, there were a pack of them, or they like a pack and they ran in a pack, or did they all separate and they all gathered together,
yeah,
or how does that work?
Yeah, it's kind of like you travel into a town and then other traveling kids are drawn to you, and then when you're in a town and you're a traveler, you're a trained kid, whatever you want to call it, that's just what you migrate towards. And so it's easier than nowadays to live in a group of people, so you all can split rent. So that's just what happens. And
okay, and how many? So there's like 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. How many kids?
25.
Like 25. Okay, so there's
25 in a 2-bedroom.
In a 2-bedroom. So with that, with those kids, their age is from probably like 13 to. Average is like 13 to 25?
Yeah, we were the oldest in the crowd.
And you're in your young 30s.
Yeah, I was 30. Yeah. Actually, at the time I was 29 and Bird was 30.
Okay. So this was about a year ago. Sage was a little over a year maybe. And so you guys found yourself living with those guys for a while, for about 5 months. Okay, what was that like? You were 2-bedroom and honestly, 25 people coming and going.
Right. Honestly, it wasn't too bad at first, but something happened and the couple that was there split apart. And one moved away, and the other one didn't have the ability to say no when people wanted to come in and spend the night. So you spend the night once, and sure, you're going to drink or do whatever you do. You're not going to go somewhere else the next night. You just keep coming back, and then the people that have the lease don't say, okay, well, you got to go, it's not okay. And the next thing you know, you got 25, 30 kids living in a 2-bedroom.
And it comes, all of a sudden it's a young kids flop house.
Yeah, and
that they all hang out and drink and do drugs and hang out.
As alcohol and drugs. That came after they didn't have the ability to say no. Because it's like people push and see what they can do, and then they're going to push more when you don't tell them no.
Yeah, and they got taken advantage of. And so then I'm sure probably it all splits up after a while because the landlord comes in and says, this can't happen, which is true.
Yeah.
So, but the fact of the matter is, in our country, we do have a bunch of kids running around like this, calling train kids, that they're all traveling all over off the trains, and they're from 13 to about 25.
And they're not all bad either, but you get both worlds. You get people that are genuinely nice and people that'll take you for everything you're worth as soon as you close your eyes.
So it's the new hobo is our young teens.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about. Our new hobo is the young teens, and
there's a documentary about
there's a lot of them. A lot of them.
The death of the American hobo, and it's how it transitioned from the older generation into the newer, wilder.
And what's that called? What's it called?
The documentary is called The Death of the American Hobo.
Okay. All right. Well, so you survived that. Thank God, huh?
Pretty well, I might add. No scars or anything.
Yeah, and the baby's okay.
Yeah.
But it was a little tough. Yeah.
It was rough psychologically on me.
Yeah.
Definitely, sleeping on my friend's floor and got the baby, and the house wasn't the greatest either, so it was not well insulated, cold floors, moldy windowsills.
But we also never let him out of our sight, so.
You're on guard at all times, I'm sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're probably on guard
like a. That's why he's so attached to us. Because he's not used to being very far from us.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's okay.
Okay. He's a busy boy. So all right, well he's good and healthy. So Bernadette, you've come this far. You're working for Right Side Up now.
Yeah, thank God.
And things are coming together slowly but surely.
Yeah.
So all right, what do you say?
Let's get
let's
get right side up with real estate choices.
And take the less out of homeless, right?
Yep.
Get those kids off the streets, you guys. All right. Cheers.